The heat is on, the humidity is on, and eventually the risk for severe weather will be on too. Hey everyone, it's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. It is feeling like summer out there, even though it's still gloomy and gray on our Wednesday morning. Let's take a look at our high temperatures, comparing it from Monday and going all the way until Thursday. And just like the Jeffersons, we're moving on up. Temperatures in the upper 80s inland today and 90s inland as we go into Thursday. And the shore, well, they're keeping up just by about 10 degrees less than where the inland areas are. Now, we do have a foggy morning out there. Here's a look at our visibilities at 6:30 a.m. Some places are under a quarter of a mile. If you take a look at the Point Pleasant area in Ocean County and near the Wildwoods, that's where we've seen our lowest visibilities this morning. And you take a look at those webcams, and yeah, there's a lot of fog around. And look at that Wildwoods Earth Cam. I mean, the Wildwood sign is there, but there's not much behind it. Once you step onto the sand, it is hard to see. Now, this will burn off by about 9 or 10 a.m. or so. We look at our future cast. Let's show you what's going on here. And you will see that these showers that we had earlier this morning are gone. And for the day, we're mostly dry until about 5 o'clock. Then a line of thunderstorms comes through between 5 to 9 p.m. You could see about an hour's worth of rain. It will be heavy at times, but I don't expect any flooding because it's going to be brief and no severe weather either. Otherwise, as we go into Wednesday night, we do look to be dry across the area, but it is going to be muggy and there will be areas of fog again. But then Thursday, that fog goes away early. It turns breezy and it's coming out of the west-southwest, which pumps in the heat and the humidity as well. It also brings those bugs onto the beach too. Then we look for another line of thunderstorms to come through between 5 to 9 p.m. Now, this one could bring severe weather as it rumbles across the Garden State. After about 9 p.m., we're pretty much dry, and we're going to be dry for a while. And that does include, or at least I should say likely includes, our upcoming weekend. With that severe weather on Thursday, we are in a level 2 of 5 risk for severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center, which is part of NOAA. Wind damage is the main threat, but a tornado is possible. I wouldn't rule out one tornado somewhere in the state of New Jersey. Most of us will be okay, but just something to keep in mind. Here's a look at our school bus forecast. 70s inland, 60s at the shore. What you see this morning is what you'll get through the school bus time. Do be careful driving out there, especially at the immediate coast. Here's a look at our Wednesday's forecast when I put the heat index on there. So this is the heat plus the humidity. We see some mid-90s as we go into Wednesday. Here's a look at our swells and our seas, 2 to 3 feet. For our swells, we do have a moderate risk for rip currents. Then we go to Wednesday's night forecast. It's muggy, it's mild, it's dry by about 9 p.m. And then we go into Thursday. Breeze blows, but it's going to be a hot and humid wind at that. And pretty much everywhere inland gets to at least 95 with that heat index. Even some places at the shore, Monmouth County, where you don't have the bay to your west in some of those towns, well, that sea breeze is going to be gone. So you rise up pretty much just as high as the inland areas. Then we get to the weekend. Plenty of sunshine around with high pressure dominating near Bermuda. There's a low risk for some rain on Sunday morning. But as we go into our inland 7-day forecast, I have sunshine from Friday all the way through the weekend and beyond. Do pay attention as we go into next week, though. Very high heat is likely on Tuesday. We could even have an air temperature near 100. A heat index over 100 looks to be a given. Go to the beach. You'll get some of that sea breeze relief.